I have a amendment on me. Phoenix. Okay. Dude, I need you to move and get out of my camera. Thank you. Oh, and then, what the heck? Go play with the duck. Okay. Hey guys. Lemon, I'm gonna need you to come with me. Okay. Hey guys, it's me. Oh, are you okay? It's me, Tyler, and I'm gonna kind of turn this channel into a story time channel. Um, just because I have a lot of story times, I have a weird life. So as you could probably see from the title, this is a bullying story, kind of. Ignore my hair. It's like, I don't know where it's going. It's just kind of everywhere. It's in ponytails. This is like the cute part, and then these two are just like, I'm trash. Why are you licking my phone? No, man. You want the duck? Go on. Go get the duck. Go get the duck. Okay. So, yeah, my cracker stuff. Okay, so, we just knocked out my trash can. Months ago, like 6 months ago, I was dating this dude. Ooh. Ow! I was dating this dude, and we didn't really last, but whenever we broke up, like the same day that we broke up, my this fella right here, this lovely thing, scratched me, and he scratched me really deep. That like I was bleeding and I needed stitches because his nails were super long and we just didn't feel like cutting them. So he is very lovable right now because it's so early in the morning. Like he's all in a loving mood. So he's gonna kind of walk across here. But so what we left my hands and then so that's your tail clean that I might not get this done here. And then come over here. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. Okay, so and he's back. I'm gonna flip this around. Flip that around. See my lovely room. And now you see me. That way he's not stepping on my lap. Oh, he's still gonna step on it. And there he goes. Okay, so I have no idea what he's doing. But so I was dating this dude, and whenever we broke up the same day, him here, this little lovable thing, just fell on me. Mama, I'm gonna throw you off the bed. Okay, I didn't really throw him. I just kind of tossed him. So, I was dating this dude, and eventually we broke up the same day, as I said, like 4 times. He scratched me and I needed stitches. So I sent a picture to my best friend before I got the stitches. And it was bleeding a lot and it kind of looked like I cut myself. So I sent it to her and I was like, look what my cat did. And she sent the picture, just the picture, to my ex at the time. Because we had just broken up and he's messing with my trash can. We had just broken up and I see you. And he messaged me and he was like, what is this? Why are you cutting yourself just because you broke up? And I was like, I'm not. My cat scratched me. And he was like, I don't believe you. So I sent him the screenshot. He was like, I still don't believe you. I feel like you just typed that. And I was like, oh my goodness. So he blocked me and I was like, okay, whatever. I could care less. And so then another one of my friends, which just happened to be his best friend, we've been friends since we were little. And Phoenix, what are you doing? And so he's messing with the trash can. And so we were just talking, and I see you, and just kind of talking and messing around, and I started catching feelings for him. Now, mind you, this was about 2 months after me and my ex broke up, and he decided to bring it up again because my ex told all his friends that I said that, yeah, I cut myself because we broke up, and I shouldn't be the one cutting myself. You should, and you should die. I did not say that. I never said that. Whenever he blocks me, I just kind of let it go. Like, I didn't even try to contact him again. And it's like messing with me. And so I was mad, and I was like, I'd never said that. I would never say that because he knew. Like, I'm innocent. Like, I never say stuff like that. And I just kind of let it go. And I posted on my Instagram, like on my actual Instagram, which I will put the at right now. And I told on my real Instagram, that I was going MIA for a week. I'm going on a cruise. I'll post pictures later, which I never did. I didn't really take that many pictures. Why are you staring at me? Oh, he has his pupils are so dilated. So I sent him so I posted that, and then he sent me a message, and I was like, and he was like, I hope you die on the plane ride, and I hope the boat sinks. So I screenshotted that, and I posted it on my Finsta, which I'm not tagging because that's my Finsta, just for me and my friends. And everybody was like, oh my God, that's so mean. Why would he say that? And I was like, he said he was saying those things to me, not me saying them to him. So he switched up the story to make it look like he was the victim. And so I also sent it to the guy that I was talking to, aka his best friend. And so he messaged him, and he was like, no, I never sent that. He sent the screenshots, and he was like, I never sent that. I blocked her. Of course, he blocked my Finsta, not my real account. And so blah, blah, blah. A couple weeks later, again, I had a crush on the dude, and we're actually neighbors. Like, he lived 2 doors down from my house, and my best friend lives right in between us. So sometimes we just kind of hang out by a ditch that's right behind our houses. And so a couple months later, we'd hang out. We became friends again like we were whenever we were younger. And I started developing feelings, as I said, 4 times. And so Phoenix. And so it bothers me whenever I have a crush and they don't know, and I have to tell them. It just bothers me. I don't care if they like me back or if they don't. I don't really, that was soda can. I don't really get mad or anything. You should date me and all that stuff like girls do. I just kind of don't care, and I'm just it's glad I just need to get it off my chest and stuff like that. And he's attacking my arm, so I'm gonna move. And so I told him, and he was like, why should I like you when you do all those things to Jackson? And I was like, what do you mean? And he sent me screenshots of what Jackson posted on his Instagram about what I said and fake stuff. And I was like, I never said that. He blocked me. I can't even text him. How am I supposed to do all that? And he was like, well, that's what he said you said. And I was like, you believe him? You know about my past, which I can't get into legal terms. And I was like, you know about my past, and you know that I wouldn't say those things. And he was like, really? Because last time I checked, you were he was like, last time I checked, you would say those things. And I was like, I would say those things 2 years ago before I got admitted and stuff like that. And so he was just talking about everything. And I was just like, whatever, I'm going to sleep. And the next day, I was telling him about a dream that I had where he kissed me. I have no idea why. It was probably because I had a crush on him, but just tapped my hand. But I'm sorry. It's like 5 a.m. and I haven't slept. I just kind of thought of this, and so he, and so I told him. I actually told my best friend to tell him because I just couldn't. So I told my best friend to tell him, and she did, and he was like, "No, I want to hear you say it." So I was like, "Okay," and I wouldn't. I was like, it's you," and he was like, "Say the name," and he was just like, "Say the name, Tyler." He was like, "Say the name." So eventually, I had to say it. I said his name, and I started crying, and then he was like, "Good. Now, what do you call me?" And I was like, "Your name?" So I said his name, which I'm not gonna say. "What are you doing?" And "What are you doing?" And so all that, and then a couple, like 2 days later, I sent him a video, and he was like, "You're still texting me?" And I was like, "Why wouldn't I? You're my friend." And then he is destroying my chair. And then he was like, "Yeah, but you're just a slut." And so we went back and forth, and I was also texting another one of my good friends that dated him, saying like it's like because she dated him and she dated the dude that was saying all this bad stuff about me, and I don't know what was going on, but apparently we just happened to be like that. So we so I was texting her, and it had been 2 months since me and the dude before had broken up. So trying to get on my table. So I was telling her, and like they did the same thing. Like they broke up, and Phoenix. Hold on. Okay, and he's still on the table. So I was texting her, and I was like, "How long was it whenever you and the dude broke up, and you and the dude got together? Not the same person, but you know." And I'm gonna make up 6 names. So Travis is the dude that called me a slut, and Zayden is the dude that I was dating before. And she was like, "It was only a couple days," and I was like, "A couple days? You really can't live that long without a boyfriend?" Because we're always talking about her, because she's like one of those girls that always thinks that everybody likes her. And and she was like, "You know the story," and I was like, "Yeah, I do," which is not important. And so I told him, and he was like, "Really, you're just a horrible person getting involved with people's personal lives." And I was like, "Personal lives? You're the one calling me a slut." Like, I popped off, and I was like, you know what? I should have never texted you. I should have never even told you I liked you. I should have never even dated Jackson. I'm so really. I should have never even dated Zayden. And she was like, she was like, I mean, he was like, yeah, whatever, go to hell. And I was like, and then that's whenever I popped off. And I was like, "I don't think you realize it, but you're bullying me, and you have been for like the past 3.5 years, and I've ignored it until now. Bless you." And then I kind of popped off, and I was like, "That hurts. Like, you're saying that I messed with his head. I didn't mess with his head at all. He just didn't get the full story, and he assumed stuff. He messed with my heart, and saying all this stuff, and then I was like, because of people like you're gonna send me back." And sun's coming up, lovely. And then Phoenix, oh my god, he's gonna rip a hole in the wall. Um, so we're just And so I told my mom about the whole conversation, and I did cuss, but I was like, it was because he was getting me really mad, and she was like, it's okay. So she told his mom that he had to come over and apologize, and I know he didn't mean it, but he did anyway, and he got grounded. And so a couple days later, he texted my best friend who lives in between us to and he told her to tell me to meet at the ditch, which is right behind our houses. And so I went out there, and I mean, I wasn't really wearing cute clothes. Like, it was 9 o'clock at night. I was wearing pajamas. I was wearing shorts and a top. And he was like, I'm sorry. I really mean it this time. I'm really sorry. I wasn't thinking. And he was like, so and so told me about your past, and I already knew it, but sometimes I just forget about it. And because you're so different from how you were, and he's about to get that. And so I was like, it's okay, it's okay. And at this point, I was crying again. I am just emotionally unstable, I know. And so I was crying again, and like, I was just scared at this point because I didn't know what he was gonna do to me. And like, I'm light skinned, so whenever I cry, I'm not a cute crier. My nose gets red, my cheeks turn red. I literally look like I have an allergic reaction. But my eyes turn a navy blue. That's the only cute thing. And he would say that. And he's like, your eyes are blue, right? And I'm like, so I've heard. And so, like, at that moment, like, I was just thinking, I was like, really, he's really complimenting me. And I was like, why is he doing this? He's just trying to be nice. He's just trying to sucker me and then just to bring me down again. So that's all I was thinking. And then he kissed me. And I'm going to post another video about my actual first kiss, but I would count that as my first kiss because I don't count my actual one as my first kiss. Another story time for another day. And I have no idea what this guy's doing. What are you doing? I don't know why he's laying like that. He's laying so weirdly. And so it's a pillow. And so I was like shook, and I just kind of, I can't talk. And so I was just kind of like frozen, and then he kissed me again. And at that point, I wasn't frozen, and I kissed him back. And then we kind of hopped back over my fence just to talk, and we ended up making out. I didn't get a hickey. I don't do that. And I know you guys are wondering, like, she's like 13. I am 13, but there's actually a couple girls at our school that have kids, so you can't come for me for making out with a dude, because kids at our school have kids. Like, babies at our school have, don't get on there. Babies at our school have babies. So, don't be coming for me. And we just kind of made out, and now we're dating. Going on 4 months. He's meowing. But, so yeah, that's my story of how, that's like my real life story of how my bully loves me. Because my bully literally, and he still calls me Phoenix, and he's on the thing. And he still calls me a slut, but he's like, you're my slut. I'm like, I hate you. You should stop calling me that before people get worried about our relationship. And he's like, I will eventually, but you're still my slut. And I'm like, and I call him a dickhead, so we're even. But yeah, that's my story. So please click like and subscribe. And he's on my hamper now. Please click like and subscribe to hear more story times, because it keeps you updated and it keeps me living. So yeah. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed, and put down below like some of your stories. I just kind of want to hear some of your stories if you guys have ever had like a my bully loves me type story. I don't know why I did 3 fingers. My bully loves me type story. So yeah. Anyway, ignore my underripe. I love you, humans, and bye.